Every year, KRON 4 highlights women from around the Bay Area who are doing incredible things for the community. And we have the pleasure of speaking to one of the finalists today about her nonprofit, Music for Minors. Joining me now to discuss more details is the CEO, Sonja Wohlgemuth. Sonja, thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you. I'm really excited to be here.
Well, we are thrilled to have you here, and I first have to say congratulations on being one of the finalists for Remarkable Women. You are doing, I can't even say remarkable things, it's more than remarkable things. But when you first found out, let's start with this. What were some of the emotions running through you, and how did you find out that you became a finalist?
Well, I got a phone call, and I thought it was a joke, and I was totally blown away. And, you know, I do what I do because I absolutely love it. It's very passionate about me, and I'm not looking for the accolades, but this is really exciting for me to be recognized for the work that I'm doing and what the organization is doing.
Oh, man. Well, congratulations again on becoming a finalist.
We
We just love to highlight incredible people, but especially incredible women around the Bay Area. So let's talk about your nonprofit, Music for Minors. Tell me what you're all about.
Okay, so what we do is we work with communities, with schools and districts, and we make sure that they can either maintain or bring back music education programs. And we work primarily with elementary schools.
Amazing. So elementary schools are kind of the main focus, right?
It is, and we choose to do that because if there is funding or if there are programs, they're not normally in elementary schools. Most of the programs are in middle school and high school, so it's elementary that are being left behind.
And why is elementary-aged kids, why is that so important to incorporate music into their education?
Yeah, so for young kids, and young kids are sponges, so any amount of education you can give them is very important. With music, and all of it is skill building, but one of the things, or many things that music does is it can help regulate kids and their emotions. It can help bring them out of their shell. It can help give them kind of leadership skills and confidence at the same time that we are building musical skills for them. So, and if they don't start in elementary school, it's really difficult for them to then go into middle school and high school programs.
Wow, and that's interesting. I'm actually learning something too, and that makes a lot of sense because I think back to my elementary school days when I had music classes. It really does build leadership. It helps you build a voice. Also confidence, too. All important things for young students.
Well, I'm glad you said confidence because that is one of the things that I have noticed in recent years and really picked up on is the amount of confidence that we see in kids and how that they really come out of their shell and they speak up. And if you think about, you know, when you give someone confidence, what they can do with that is just,
amen to that.
I think exactly.
Right?
And starting with little kids, the best place.
Oh man, and a little bit of confidence goes a very, very long way. So tell me, how does the program work? Who do you partner with in terms of schools, and how does the operation get off the ground?
Great. So we partner with public schools primarily, and we focus at least 50% of our work in underfunded communities because that's where a lot of the inequity that we see. And we actually hire, train, and mentor teaching artists and put them in schools. So it's this really wonderful duality about what we do is making sure kids get music in school, but giving jobs to artists at the same time.
Wow, so people are also getting jobs as well who are already involved in music. These are artists, who know the art of music and are now giving it to kids.
Right, and most artists, they're having to put together a number of different jobs and things, and they want to stay in their craft. So this gives them that ability. They can teach during the day in the school, and then they can go after school and teach lessons if they want. They can be doing their gigs. They can be in theater. You know, anything else that they want to, but it gives them at least some more supplement to their income.
And if people are involved in Music for Minors, what are some of the programs they can expect to see or be engaged with?
So what we do is we are in there weekly. So it's not just one-off, and we have 25,000 kids that we in every week. So we have a variety of weeks of service, anywhere from like 18 to 30, and all levels from transitional kindergarten up through 6th grade. And so they're learning all kinds of musical skill, and it sequences on top of each other for the next year afterwards. And a lot of different variations that we can do. We do a lot of multicultural content because we want to make sure that we're really staying aligned with our communities. So really standards, but we're able to kind of modify dependent upon what each community needs are.
Oh, that's incredible. Yeah. So you're truly serving each community to their specific needs.
We are, and we really take it upon ourselves to not be cookie cutter. We have to have some standardization, but we've also taken it upon ourselves to understand our communities and understand from them. Not just decide for them what they need, but to ask them. We have several principals on our board, and that is their role, to tell us what the schools need and how the music impacts the kids and how it can be stronger for the kids. So.
Wow, I'm just so blown away by all of this. And what are some of the reactions you've seen from the kids who are able to take part in these programs?
That's what's absolutely incredible. This just joy and delight and speaking out. And I mentioned confidence earlier. That's what continues to blow me away. And kids that speak up on their own. I take donors to the schools because I want them to see firsthand what's going on. And we often, you know, pull some of the kids in with the donor afterwards. And the kids have no problem talking about the program. I'm like, okay, you're coming with me on fundraising. The confidence. Yeah, they have no problem. And I absolutely love seeing that.
Well, we love that we are able to highlight you. And you guys have an upcoming event in April.
We do, and I'm very excited to say we've had now a 4-year partnership with the Googler Orchestra, and most people don't know that Google has an orchestra.
I had no idea.
And they're amazing, and they had music when they were young too, and now they're doing this as adults. They started last year doing community outreach benefit concerts for us. So we have our second one coming up April 28th. So we're really excited this time that it's not just the orchestra, but we're incorporating some of our 5th grade kids. Ooh. And they will be performing and be highlighted.
Oh man, amazing things that you are doing, Sonja, in Music for Minors. Thank you so much for joining us. And again, congratulations on being a finalist. And thank you for serving the community. We do appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.